look what you've done to us.
It's kind of your fault.
Do you realize that the reason why everyone is so unhappy is because you're the one that put us two together?
Oh gosh.
Really?
He's not kissing my mom! Oh, here we go. Oh, no.
I don't kiss anybody on the lips.
Oh, goodness gracious. And you kissed my mom today, too.
Oh, yeah.
So, who's next? My wife?
We're on a roll.
Gosh, you're going to kiss everyone in my family? Because you know what? Paybacks are horrible.
I see the fireworks.
I can't wait to meet your
Well,
mom.
you know, you greet Christian people with a holy kiss, but I don't think that's holy.
No, because that's David Weathers. Hot dog burp.
Well, guess what?
Yo.
Unbelievable. Look who's sitting between the two studs.
Now we have a special guest, Joe Walker. Okay, it's live. Welcome to the Matt and Dave Show. How are you?
This is a special edition. We're making our world tour rounds.
So we tried to call Jill Walker so we could stop by and say hi, but she's ignoring us. So we're going over her head.
We gotta just roll with it. You're
Hey,
Can you look to see where my
live.
face is?
Go.
welcome to the Matt and Dave Show. Do you prefer Beth or
No, I prefer Elizabeth.
Really?
Yes, I do.
So I have a story. We were driving to your sister's house, who is Jill. And when we got there in our interview, Matt asked, "Who's your favorite nephew?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Oh, you are." Matt?
Of course she said.
But right before we got to her house, Matt said, "You know, Beth is my favorite aunt. We even named our daughter. We even named our daughter after her."
I wondered about that.
That was something to say to Jill.
So, no, she didn't. Jill didn't hear that.
Oh,
so
good.
now
Saying
Jill
it now.
is hearing it now. Like you're her favorite nephew, but you're not his favorite aunt. Is what we're saying. Your second favorite.
Sucks to be Jill. That's me.
We're in special effects.
Oh, okay.
Popping and fireworks.
So the Jill that kept eluding us for the last 20 episodes that we did, this is the one. And
We had to go above her head and go to her mother.
the only reason she's on today is because we went to her mom's house.
So we tried to call Jill Walker so we could stop by and say hi, but she's ignoring us. So we're going over her head.
Did you know that Jill used to sew me some, like, stretch pants?
Awesome.
They were awesome.
Awesome.
I had like
Wearing a biking
leopard and zebra.
I asked Grandma, I said, what kind of stories, because if you know you're going to get the truth, you're going to get it from Grandma. And I said, what kind of stories did you know, did you hear about David? And she said, everything I heard came from Jill,
Yeah.
and he was just a foul-mouthed brat.
She didn't say foul
What'd
mouth.
she say?
She said he was a brat. And
I never said that.
that's what she said. Your mom's not a liar.
She's getting senile.
I can,
No, I didn't
I'll
say
make
that.
a confession. You want a confession? Jill is the first person that exposed me to a rated R movie.
Oh.
Purple Rain, Purple Rain.
Yes.
Is that
Little
right?
Woman Prince. Yes.
She was sewing, and this movie's on, and then there was naked people, and I was like,
Oh, come on.
uncomfortable.
Was
And
not.
then she says, I hope your parents don't mind if you're watching this.
We watched other stuff that your parents, you never wanted your dad to find out that we watched. Faces.
Jill made us some
Faces of Death.
cookies.
No, I didn't make that.
So who made that?
That was Chloe, and I'll go on. Mine are puffier than that.
And taste test, product evaluation time.
Okay, do you want an answer about
It's pretty
the
good.
story?
Yeah.
Want to give it?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I didn't know that it was.
Purple rain,
Didn't know it was
purple rain.
possible for young men to scream, but I found out that when we went to a carnival in Red Bluff, you, me, and Jean went to a carnival, and you and Jean got on those. You sit in the cage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they flip over.
Yeah. So
And they
I'm
go?
on the ground because I don't like those things. And you and Jean are in the cage together, and all of a sudden I hear this roaring coming out of one of the cages as it's trying to turn around and go around the ride.
That was Gene.
It was you, and
No,
you
I-
were trying
I was
to
there.
make sure not to flip over, and Gene wanted it to flip over, and you didn't want it to flip over, so you were screaming. And
That's
I
right. He was
dying.
screaming, and I was trying to stop him from flipping over.
Yeah, it was
He
funny.
was screaming.
No, it was you.
I do not have the talent of expressing myself in a
Emotional way?
more of like a excited way. I don't get
Positive
excited.
way?
I was at Disneyland, my kids screaming.
Okay, this was years ago. Okay, you did back then.
No,
yeah,
I-
you did.
I don't have that
it was
talent.
you.
I try,
no,
and it
was
comes
you.
out like awkward. I make awkward
It
noises.
was awkward.
No, it wasn't.
It was very awkward. It was the most weird thing I've ever heard before in my life.
Purple rain, purple
I was
rain.
scarred mentally from the first movie that I experienced.
Nobody's scarred.
Right, yes.
No.
The symbol. We should have a little blurb of Purple Rain on this
You
video.
should, because I love it.
I'm not gonna carry that.
I went home and I listened to, what's that other song he sings?
When Doves Cry.
No, it's the one with the guitar playing it.
Green beret. Red beret.
No,
Raspberry
Get
Beret.
Crazy.
Raspberry beret.
Get Crazy.
Let's go
I listened
crazy.
to it 100 times and I wrote all the words down and then my dad found the paper.
I'm throwing it.
And he's like, read this out loud at dinner. And so I read it, and there were some inappropriate parts. And then he's like, where did you hear such stuff? And I said, nowhere. I took a
did
bullet
rat
for
me
you.
out.
I didn't rat you out.
All right.
I'm telling you.
Thank you.
But you owe me one now. Okay.
No, I don't. I don't know anything.
Do you remember the time?
Do you remember him being with a
Hey,
girlfriend ever? Before Wendy?
No.
You like Wendy or Trish more?
Don't even. Don't even. I love them both.
Oh my gosh.
I do.
Well, his
Wendy
mom
is
answered,
the mother of his children. Come on,
his
no.
mother answered that question quite surprisingly.
Well, that's. I don't do that.
Okay.
I'm friends with both of them.
Everybody.
No, no.
What's your favorite niece or nephew?
Well, I believe that would be you.
Hey, finally somebody tells the truth around
Wow,
here.
he's been fishing for that answer
I don't
forever.
see Becca. I don't see Gusty.
We just saw Becca today.
Oh, how is she?
And we talked to Gusty's child.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that one.
Oh, so you've seen our videos.
I watch
Interesting.
them.
I watched
I'm a
that
fan.
video today.
Both of Becca's daughters hate me, I
She only,
They're just scared of you.
think. I think they are. The little one, she's like, I only like Matt. You know, as we're leaving. I said, well, mission accomplished. You know?
yeah. He still calls her Chelsea.
So how are your daughters behaving?
Well, at the moment, they're doing pretty good.
That's good. Do they need any discipline?
Hey, maybe you could give them some
Yeah.
family
Public-
advice since you're here.
Sure.
They do.
What do they need?
Discipline?
Yeah, they need.
Oh.
No.
She doesn't want to go to school. She hates school.
She shouldn't have to go to school.
She needs to.
There's other ways of making money.
Well, you can enlighten her on that.
Yeah, you
Go
can
ahead.
you can flip burgers.
You can do
You can have as many French fries as you like.
Did you hear her? YouTube. She thinks
You
she's
do
going to be a
YouTube?
YouTuber.
Hey,
That's how we're making our money right
we're
now.
driving a Jaguar right now.
That's true.
Okay? We're not doing too bad. I'm getting free cookies. This is my third cookie today.
And we have a pilot, CPA. We have a travel trailer.
There's other things. What can you contribute to our show?
What do you want to contribute?
What is it? Could you contribute cookies?
Cookie maker.
Maybe a dozen. Could you commit to making a dozen cookies a week and sending
And
them
send them,
somewhere
no, not at this
as an
point.
encouraging thing? How about
Not
a
at
month?
this point.
From the gift of
Day
the
after
Matt
I
and Dave
graduate,
Show.
sure.
I'll tell you what you can contribute. You can call your mother more often.
I know.
Oh,
She
okay.
gets mad at me.
Just know you've been scolded. We have it on film.
I know. She said, hey, when you see Jill, tell her to call me.
Yeah, I know. She's mad. But I have homework to do.
She's
and
not
I
much
put my
involved.
homework
We
away.
called you
Did
3
you?
times today.
Did you? On my cell phone?
I got all 5 of your numbers, your Hangout number, your FaceTime number, your
Yep.
Direct Connect number, your email number.
And we finally
There's no-
went over your head.
Nobody
What's
ever
your
calls
number?
me, so I don't answer my phone. That's the point. So,
Well, I would need to hear your answering machine of where Grandma said she fell and couldn't get up.
We can't get that on video.
Grandma, last time I asked this question, it got brought down to a serious level.
Oh boy.
But Grandma says that, what did she say? That she's,
Matt asked her which of her husbands she liked the most, and she said she didn't like any of them.
because they all betrayed her. And then it brought the
Then it got
house down and everybody got sad.
Got real
But that's-
sad, and I was like, "Whoa, what just happened?"
Dave asked her how her life was going, and she commented I always see the glass half full,
Half empty.
half empty.
I was gonna say.
How do you see life? Half full or half empty?
Well,
Because Matt's a half empty guy.
a
I'm
lot of
full
times I see the glass half full. The water's very murky. There's something floating around and swimming in there, and the glass is cracked. That's a lot
So
of time.
I
That's
told
not all
you
the
it
time.
does run in the family.
That's not all the time. Sometimes it's worse than others. You know how you have your little desert and Job experiences. You're
Desert
aware.
Job, yes.
You know. Good.
I had been in the darkness,
Good.
but you know, here we are
In the light.
in the light.
At my house.
At Jill's house.
I've never been here. It's crazy.
You haven't?
Never.
I drove by here one time.
That's nice.
We drove by here twice today.
That's true. We didn't know we were this close. We were like at Carl's Jr. That's pretty close. Do you have like
I don't watch sports.
a list of people that, you know, a short list? Like if you saw them, who's at the top of your list? If you saw them and they said, "Hey, Jill,
Oh my
I
god.
want to be with you."
Oh, I
for the
know.
rest of
I
my
can
life,"
answer
who'd that
this.
be?
That
Be a
one
movie
guy,
star.
Gerard Depardieu.
There we go.
That's not his name. What's his name?
Oh, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this.
Okay.
This is where we fight!
Dude,
This is my thing!
Geraldo, the guy.
Butler, Gerard Butler.
Rico
Okay, so
Suave. That guy.
okay, now listen to my story.
Okay.
So we went into Walmart and Chloe was looking at the posters, and she wanted to find, you know, she was looking for a poster, and I found a poster that I want, and she's like, "Mom, you can't get that poster." I said, "Why can't I get that poster?" It was Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Now, Jeffrey Dean Morgan plays Negan on
What?
Walking Dead.
Blah.
Oh, I don't care about his character. I don't watch that show. I like his face. I like
I've
his
never
face.
seen that show.
Okay, what?
Not one
He's
episode.
played. He's
I
played.
thought
in
you liked
all
the
kinds of
300
things.
guy.
I do.
Let me
Let's
guess.
get it straight.
Well, I want to.
So how tall
It
is
must
he
be-
in your imagination?
Xerxes.
6 foot, okay. Obviously muscular.
Those
How
were
old?
painted on, by the way.
Are you a
300.
cougar?
No,
Are you a
it was
cougar?
not. I could be.
You want to be a cougar or like a
I
pup?
tried to be. It didn't work out.
You want a 20-year-old or a
70-year-old.
30-year-old, 40-year-old?
Just depends.
All right, well, let's wrap this down because all this excitement's killing me.
What else you want to say? This is your last opportunity to clear the air.
Well, I do want to say that when I first saw you guys, and one of your first videos, you were going to attempt to call me, but then you ended up calling someone else. And when you decided that you were thinking about calling me, David said, "Shall we just get this over and just call Jill?"
Yes.
And I thought, what a rotten thing to say.
All right.
But then I consider the source,
Yes.
and I know that it's you.
Yeah.
Well,
I just put it out
Actually,
there.
you should have taken that as a compliment, is that he even thought
Shall we
about
just
you at
get
all.
this over? Like,
Right. Exactly.
you know, just vomit. And
I don't know how to tell you this, but we just made you famous. You're getting.
So in our new segment about finding a Christian dating partner, we're gonna, build a profile for Jill.
I'm not
know.
going on one of those dating
Oh,
websites.
it's-
I'm
they
not going
created
to.
It's all inclusive.
No, I'm not
In this-
doing it.
in
I
this
want
interview.
that.
This is part of your interview.
hello?
Forget it.
We're
Forget
gonna
it.
cut clips
I
out of
don't
this.
want it.
The
That's
next
fine.
person who comments and subscribes is a date
Oh,
to
I have
Taco
a
Bell.
I have a message right now. I have an interested party.
Who is it? Wait, let me
We'll
guess.
contact you this evening.
I know who it
You
is.
set me up with your loser friends.
no.
Let's see.
I don't.
I don't have any friends. Let's get that
Oh,
straight.
that's right. I forgot.
I'm just an outcast.
Well, do you want to say anything to Jill before we head her way?
And Jill, you should call your mother.
That's right. You should call her. We came and visited her.
I guess we're gonna have to go visit the other sister.
Bet.
That's right.
We'll try to see Jill. We'll see if she's there.